This is the story of a journey, an adventure. It's very much my story, but in the footsteps of others. Some are friends.
Good to see you.
Millions more are complete strangers. Different people with one thing in common. They quit their routine lives and left their home countries. Why?
Our lifestyle is still much less expensive and completely different and better than it would have been in the United States.
We call them expatriates.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
And I have to see if the expat thing could be for me. I call it my great escape. My name's Jim Hayden. I've worked my whole life as a journalist. I've been a cameraman, documentary director, writer, producer. I've had some great assignments and the good fortune to experience the recognition of my peers. But what's happening now is much more than an assignment. When the economy went into a tailspin, I had to ask, where is this going to end for me and my family? You know, maybe we were supposed to see all this coming. I just want to know, my plans for the future, retirement, whatever, are they going to work anymore? It turns out I'm not the only one concerned. The State Department says some 6 million U.S. citizens have set off for other countries already, many long ago, and mostly for economic reasons. Yes, 6 million. And about a third of those have ended up south of the U.S. border, mostly in Mexico. So come to find out, there are cities, towns, villages, all over the world, places I'd never even heard of, where there are tens of thousands of U.S. citizens living right now. And that's given birth to a whole new kind of business, helping expats get the lay of new lands. I discovered this page, I Go Yucatan, the brainchild of Alfonso Galindo. He lived most of his life in California. Now, Al's back in Mexico, showing would-be expats around. Al begins my initiation on arrival, well after midnight, here in central Merida. Population, about 1 million, and one of the safest cities in the world.
There's activities to do every single night of the week here for free. They're centered mainly around central Merida. So that's why one reason a lot of expats live here.
As my search gets underway, a discovery. Expats fit just about every imaginable description.
Well, my name is Sean Hennessy, and this, as you can see, is Hennessy's Irish Pub.
When Sean came to Merida, all the way from Dublin, he brought a taste of Europe with him.
The Irish Pub in Europe is very much the place where everyone of every nationality gets together. And that's what we've achieved here in Merida.
Sean is still mastering Spanish, but says expats can build successful businesses here without it.
It's not absolutely necessary that you speak Spanish in the case of Merida. And some foreigners have opened the most successful businesses in foreign countries because they've had a fresh eye, a fresh idea.
Across town, Alfonso introduces me to Adele Aguirre,
Okay.
a New York expat whose passion is running her art show place, Soho Galleries. Adele bought her first property in Mexico 8 years ago and now has several more.
You can still find something for like 60 or 70, but it needs major work, but it can be done.
60 or
70,000, yeah.
A spin through Merida's 400-year-old center proves Adele is right.
We fell in love with like the old Spanish colonial thing that everyone does in Merida. That seems to be like the draw for everyone. We bought ours. It wasn't so.
Brent
like,
Marsh
old
is from New Zealand.
colonial.
His partner, Stan Kong, from Boston. Both have careers in architectural design. They landed this colonial-era fixer just a few years ago.
These are old tiles from Marseille in France. And
Check it out! 2,000 square feet of open floor plan, 2 bedrooms, 3 baths, a swimming pool, and this tranquil courtyard right in the middle of the city. Are you ready? They paid $70,000 US for this. It's what expats are finding the world over. Lives that are more economically viable and more rewarding. It's what this television program is about, discovering the best places with everything from great food to excellent health care. It can be done, and on an income that's just Social Security. So, this is my search for a solid future. This is my great escape.